Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Tiffany and I just wanted to hop on today and update everybody on my fitness journey that I'm on. This is going to be a never-ending thing, so my plan is to turn this into a lifestyle, not just a spur of the moment thing, because I have been on diets, whether it be like these little fad diets or, you know, just diet modifications or whatever, for as long as I can remember. So my goal with this is just to eat healthier, make better choices, exercise regularly, and be able to breathe when I get to the top of the stairs. That's my goal. So today is Monday. I weighed this morning and it was 190 pounds, 190.4 actually. And for those of you that may not know, 2 years ago, this time I weighed 240 pounds. So I'll find a picture and pop it up so you all can see, because if y'all are anything like me, you don't really notice how out of control things are getting until you see a picture from, and I avoided pictures a lot, but when you see a picture from probably my heaviest weight, when it feels like you are making no progress whatsoever, you see those pictures and it's just a huge motivation and kind of just lets me know that I'm on the right track here. So it's taken me a very long time. It's kind of been a lifelong battle with my weight. I have been heavy for as long as I can remember. When I was a little girl, all the pictures, I've just always been puffy. So I never realized, I never really realized it. But looking back now, thank God that I don't remember. So hopefully no one did make fun of me, but I know that people can be really, really cruel. So in a kind of a way without saying, to say without saying kind of thing, I want to show my little best friend that our bodies are worth taking care of, and I don't want her to ever get to the point where I was at 2 years ago. It was probably, there was a lot of backstory there, as I'm sure most can relate. I ate a lot of my emotions. So anyway, we are on the uphill slope or whatever. We're on the good end of that now, hopefully. Pray, thank God. But anyway, like I said, 2 years ago at this time, I weighed 240 pounds and I weighed this morning at 190. So with that being said, the reason I wanted to repeat that is because I wore I'm like 5'7", just for reference. I'm actually not sure what my BMI is as far as that stuff goes, but I'm 5'7" right now, weigh 190 pounds, and I wear like a size 14, 16 in jeans, and I get my jeans at Walmart, so that's Walmart brand. I know brands can all be different, so for reference, Walmart jeans, size 14, 16, and in tops, I wear a large in majority, sometimes an extra large if they're kind of like more of a fitted, like contoured, however you want to say, like a woman cut thing. But in just a regular t-shirt, I wear a size large. When I weighed 240 pounds, I wore a size 18 in Walmart jeans and an extra large in t-shirts, and an extra, I normally didn't wear anything other than t-shirts, and I still don't for the most part, but when I did, I wore an extra large in most of those shirts too. So that to say, I've lost 50 pounds and I've went down 1-2 sizes maybe. So if you go by a number, whether it be the number on the scale, the number on, you know, your jeans, whatever, that is not a true representation of the changes that are going on in your body. And I hope that makes sense, because it is very, very disheartening when you hear about people that have lost, you know, 20 pounds and they've went down several sizes, and I've lost 50 and went down 2 maybe, just depending. So I feel a lot better. I have noticed I seem to be kind of losing it everywhere, so I'm hoping that's why I've only went down that much, but as far as size wise. But now I'm noticing that where before I would have got so disheartened and so discouraged and gave up, now I'm more like, I feel so much better. My knees don't hurt like they were. My feet are not swelling as bad as they were and used to. Like, and I say this just several months ago, my feet, they still swell, but like, I've had my blood work done, my kidneys are good and all that stuff, so I'm not real sure why. I just retain fluid, I guess. But they still swell, but nowhere near as bad. I've also been using a vibration plate. I don't know a lot about it. I've just started using it probably a couple weeks ago. But I'll put in the description box the link to the one that I have. It is, I think like $70 maybe, but I have, make sure you read the reviews and all of that stuff. And I hate to say it this way, but just when you get it, try it out. If you don't like it, just send it back. But if you truly, truly do it like I do it every day, and I started out with 5 minutes, and I know that sounds insane because I thought, I'm like, you know, what's going to happen in 5 minutes? But the idea is that, like, I've done a lot of research on this before I bought it, because the idea just doesn't sound, it seems like too good to be true type thing. It equates the time on that to doing other exercises that I honestly know that I cannot do. Like, I can't ride a bike for 30 minutes. I'm not a very active person. I'm trying my best to become more active, not only for myself, but for the babies, and I just want to be a healthier person, but as of right now, I'm just not. So I wanted to get something that could help, but was realistic, that I would actually stick to. So look on there and you will see, you can like Google the different types of exercises that you can do with this vibration plate. And by no means am I like, make sure that if you need to discuss it with your doctor, please, please, please do that beforehand. I actually spoke with everybody that I could think of. I work in the medical field, so I kind of talked with others to get their opinions. And worst case scenario, if I started it and I noticed negative effects, I was just going to stop using it. So I do only use it for like 5 minutes. Well, now I'm up to 10. So I started out at 5 and I did that for like a month. So I just started this past weekend up to 10 minutes. So I've really took my time and went slow about it. It's supposed to like help with drainage and all this, like the lymphatic all that stuff. So I'm hoping that's helping with the swelling and all that. But I didn't mean for that to be like a 10-minute thing on a vibration plate, but it is very impressive. So check that out. But anyway, with all of that, I just wanted to check in, let you all know kind of what was going on as far as scale wise. I've only lost, I try not to say it that way, but that my wording doesn't really reflect how I truly feel about it. So instead of I've only lost, you know, a couple of pounds, at the same time I'm like, but I haven't gained anything, and I can tell a difference in how I feel. So it's not just the numbers. I cannot stress that enough, especially to like our younger people, because numbers are a big deal, and I get it, but certain ones just are not. So just don't get caught up in that stuff. Go more based on how you feel, and like I said, blood work, values, that kind of thing, all of that stuff plays in. So keep all of that in mind. I have started drinking I thought I had one in here, a Premier protein shake for either breakfast or lunch. They have significantly more protein than the drinks that I was drinking. And so when I finished with it was like the Walmart brand of Slim Fast. So I really liked them, but I was noticing that I would start getting hungry a lot quicker. So I looked into the Premier protein, and I got like chocolate peanut butter, I think is what the I got a box of that. I've only been doing that for a couple of days. It was like the middle of last week whenever I started getting those, but so far I like them, and I can tell a huge difference. The Walmart brand meal replacement had like 10 grams, so then the Premier protein has 30, so there is a significant difference. It's a little bit more expensive, but I'm very excited, like the trade-off part. So I'm excited about that. I'm gonna keep sticking with that, and we actually have a trip coming up in about a month. So I'm working on building up my heat tolerance, because I don't know if it was just where I've been so heavy and sedentary, I don't know if it's just everything was kind of stacked against me kind of thing, but I cannot tolerate heat. I'm like struggling. So I'm trying to kind of be out in it more, a little every day, in hopes of, I don't know, building a tolerance, I guess. And I'm not being like crazy, because I know, you know, it's insane, like heat strokes and all that stuff are real. I know all of that, but I would get like very, very overheated simply walking to my car from the house. And no matter how you look at it, that can't be healthy. So I'm working on that, just kind of to where I can be outside a little longer. And I've looked into the liquid IV. I've never drunk those, but a lot of things that I read goes back to that. So I don't know. I'm not sure. And then they're expensive too, so I don't want to like spend a whole lot of money on something and then it not be like to where I can't even drink it. So then I definitely won't work. So I don't know. If you all have any kind of like good like electrolyte replacement, because like I don't like Gatorade at all. I can't do the high salt stuff, because then I do the swelling thing, so everything just goes all to pieces. So I'm trying to find me like a balance somehow and get all of this stuff figured out and just live my best life. So anyway, I hope you all are here for it. I would love, love, love to have you. So please consider hitting that subscribe button and join along with me on this journey, because it's all kinds of fun. But thank you all again. I truly appreciate it, and I'll see you right back here next time.